Easy to fix. Why composite resin is superior to porcelain when something doesn't go exactly how you want it. One of the beautiful things actually about using a halo technique or something similar is that if there is a color change or something happens or something, like in her case, she had two halo crowns next to a natural tooth in the middle. And the natural tooth had just a very, very subtle different color to it, a little bit warmer. So we want to go back there and redo that. If this were porcelain, you would have to send this all the way back to your lab, wait 2 weeks for it to come back. But with halo veneers, here's how you can handle it. I'm going to give you 4 easy steps for either repairing or modifying shader value on a halo veneer. Step 1, we use an air abrasion to modify the surface that we're going to be applying some more resin to. The air abrasion handpiece is 20 micron particles. We created now porosity in the composite. You don't necessarily need to etch, although in this case, because we have a little enamel exposed, we are going to do 20-second etch. Step 2, once you've micro etched and maybe added phosphoric acid as well, we're going to get in here with our bond. In this case, I'm using Peak Bond from Ultradent. We're going to apply that bond and we're going to air dry that bond. Try to be careful not to get it all over the place. That's why she told that cotton wool there. We are going to dry this bond, but we're only going to dry it until it stops moving. Now, when we're adding composite to composite, we are not going to cure that bond. We're going to leave it wet. And that's because if you cure that bond, it will create a micro layer, and that layer will be visible as a line when you're adding a new layer of composite. Step 3, you need clean gloves for step 3, so put on a new pair of gloves. You're gonna roll out the composite that you're adding, and you're rolling this out because you wanna make sure that you roll out any bubbles. And I'm gonna pick up our clean ball of composite and I'm gonna add that to that space where we had a little bit of see-through. I'm gonna use initially this big Optra Sculpt pad, but if you really want your addition on your composite to be seamless, I'm gonna show you a different technique in just a moment involving the brush. Because this is a full coverage crown and this is a full coverage crown, we want a similar value on this too, so we've had to thicken that up just a tad, and a little goes a long way. We're using SB3 from Composite. This was her original color as well. I want to make sure that we're closing seams. Brushes are super helpful for closing seams. They're better than spatulas in my opinion. Step 4, we're ready to do the final cure. We're going to put a lot of energy into this, so it's not just a 10-second or a 20-second cure. We'll do 20 seconds at a time, and in between polishing, I'm going to add more energy, more light, and more heat. If you want to learn more about advanced composite techniques, DM me the word course.